Hello Sagittarius, Marina from the Butterfly Effect. This is your reading for the week beginning the 17th of August. First two cards out are my healing card, Aloha Healing, with the Badger Spirit. So with when Aloha comes out, it's usually a week that is quite focused on your own health. She usually encourages that you spend some time in the sun, get some sunshine on your body, you know, warm yourself through, and that you maybe, you know, become a little bit more physical, do some dance, do some walking, have, you know, tropical baths and drink, you know, smoothies, that sort of thing, fresh foods, raw foods, look into holistic treatment. So with build a foundation here, and with everything else I do have around it, for some of you Sagittarius, and I think I got this in your last one, that my Sagittarius was trying to move house. There could be an element of that. This is just you know, trying to get yourself really settled. When I actually feel that you're not really settled, I think for some of the Sagittarians here, they may have been through a loss or some sort of trauma, and it's not really something that they've been sharing. And this is a week for doing just that, because there are at least two nods here, maybe even three, to dropping, you know, the facade from being our authentic selves. You may be hurting, you may be having some issues, you may in a relationship, you may be dealing with a broken relationship, you may even be grieving someone that's passed, or even a pet. And I feel that for some of the Sagittarians I'm reading for, that's not something that's been discussed, and ultimately it needs to be, because there is someone here who is able to help you. There is a good friend, maybe a brother, it doesn't need to be a male, but there's someone here that can very much help you with whatever it is you're dealing with, if you are prepared to be open about it. Now with the Loyal Guardian here and Be at Home, the Loyal Guardian can be energetic protection. With the dog card coming through, this is a real hot, you know, bodied person. This is in, you know, the 3D. There is someone here who's able to offer you protection if you feel that you need it. And when this card comes up, it usually it could mean that you are feeling a bit threatened, maybe uncomfortable or uncertain in your situation. It can mean that someone feels maybe a little bit intimidated with what they're dealing with, or you know, even bullied by someone. And this is telling you that you do have someone very much on your side. This is someone who will not let you down. This friend has come through with the Badger Spirit, which is who's someone who's fearless and who's bold, who's courageous, and a knight, someone who's loyal and chivalrous. And I don't actually think it's a romantic relationship. It's just your knight in shining armor. All I'm saying is, Sagittarius, if this resonates with you, there is someone out there that you are able to reach out to, and they are going to give you that support that you need. But you have to be honest with where you're at and what you're dealing with for that to happen, because you may very well be putting on a front that everything's hokey-doke and good to go, and they keep asking if you're okay, knowing or feeling on some level that you're not okay, and you keep, you know, fobbing them off with, I'm fine, everything's hunky-dory. So I think this is a week to, you know, correct that. With the Wombat Spirit being in reverse, this can be that we're not comfortable in our own skin sometimes. Again, this is about false masks, but it can also be that you're literally not comfortable at home. Whomever you share a house with, you're not comfortable there. And you know, I did see, because of my dog card and my grief card in reverse, this is often about grieving about a loss, and sometimes a pet, not being able to let that go. And when I saw that, I was reminded that, you know, if you've had a pet for a long time, you're very used to them being there when you open the door and how they greet you. And this is just feeling like you don't want to open the front door because you're so used to them being there, and it just smacks you in the face every time. So it can just mean that you are grieving and you're just not comfortable actually being at home you know, however that fits for your circumstances here. For some of you, you are just moving home and you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable about the situation. You're trying to set up your house and you're feeling kind of out of your comfort zone. But there is someone here who's going to be able to help you. With the book card here, it can be like a secret friend. It may be a friend that you keep to yourself, you know, for whatever reason. Maybe you're in a relationship. This is purely a platonic partnership is what I'm getting. But maybe you've got a jealous partner who wouldn't understand that kind of connection. But, and, you know, it can be someone that you are at school with, at university with, someone that you work with. But there is emphasis here is on a friendship that, you know, and this is a friend who wouldn't, who will help you through whatever you're going through, and they'll let you set your own pace with Geo the Slow. This is, you know, there's no hurry. This is somebody who's, I mean, this just could suggest that this is taking a very long time to, you know, get over this grief. It takes as long as it takes. But if it relates to this friend, this is someone who's a bit of a plodder, who's very easygoing, who doesn't, you know, push their agenda or move you in a direction you're not comfortable with. You know, they're just solid, so solid. But there is some sorrow that you're having to face here, Sagittarius. Ecstasis in reverse. This is grieving. This is, you know, no ecstasy, no trust, no joy. And yet, you know, she has still got her head held high here. She is still looking, getting the sun on her face. And there is a feeling here that on some level, you know that this will pass. And it is just a case of time and taking the natural steps to get there. I just feel that for the person I'm reading for, this is something they're very much dealing with on their own. And all I'm saying is that there is someone there who's more than capable of sharing the load. Because there is, you know, with the clouds here, this has been a confusing, doubtful, worrying time. And it could be in relation to a broken relationship. And so you might, you know, have been having a lot of difficulty in your relationship, and that's something that you've not been sharing with people. And now it kind of feels like it's time to do just that. This can be a relationship where someone has been over-giving to the point of exhausting themselves, but it can also be someone who refuses to receive, doesn't know how to receive, doesn't feel worthy of receiving. I do have the friends in reverse here, which is a little bit confusing given that, but this is not feeling support. A friendship may have broken up, a very long-term friendship. But there is someone here who is more than capable of offering you help and support if you're prepared to open up to them. I don't know how it relates, but I got over the sea to sky on this. Okay, advice for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What advice, please, Spirit, can you offer Sagittarius for this reading? Make plans and focus. The Shield Maiden. Choose your path. I would have thought that'd be in the warrior section, but nope. Have a plan or strategy in place before moving forward. Shield Maiden brings a fiercely feminine energy, the power to be a warrior while retaining feminine sensitivity. She is ready to put her plan into action, and she is ready to go into battle. This is this friend. I actually do think it's feminine, but this is who this is. Her medicine helps us move beyond any unsettled feelings when our plans start to take shape and follow through with our strategies in order to be where we want to be. Shield Maidens worked together in times gone by to create shield walls of protection. or she also shows you how to work with others in order to bring plans to fruition. You are a sensitive being, and if you are being prepared for the task you are taking on, or you could end up feeling exposed and helpless, the ancestral guidance that's coming to you now is a reminder that you have a warrior's heart and that you have it within you to be more prepared and focused than you have been recently. So have a strategy in place and let your guides support you as you move forward whilst choosing this path. Okay, that is the strongest message, is that you do have a friend here. Maybe you don't know that they're a friend, maybe you don't know how supportive they're going to be, or but this is someone who will have your back, who is going to be able to help you with whatever it is you're dealing with, but you're going to have to drop the facade and come straight about what you're grieving over, struggling with, feeling intimidated by or uncomfortable, to enable this person to come in and give you some support. Sagittarius, that is your reading. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Bye.